Wow, life is not easy, but God be with us. It's continue to be easy. So, like I was saying, my dear, God never failed. The song say, I have a God who never failed. I have a God who never failed. I have a God who never failed, who never failed, who never failed forevermore. Oh yeah, my Jesus never failed. I know my Jesus never failed. Oh yeah, our Jesus never failed. Our Jesus never failed. Our Jesus never failed forevermore. So my dear, we continue at Lagos. We arrived, paid for the accommodation, and he starts his work. But no money throughout that month, you remember, he has to work as to before the end of the month. But with the little I saved and little I have, we started managing, because that God that gives us wisdom and understanding, and they helped me to be managing. So I didn't want to waste time again too. Like I told Pastor, I didn't want to waste time, because time doesn't wait for anybody. What you will do today, don't postpone it till tomorrow, because tomorrow is in the hands of God. So what I did, because at Jos, even when I was working, I bought the fridge I bought, thermocool for my children. The first drink I put there was a bottle of orange squash. I missed it. And then when you miss it, it becomes 4 bottles. That's because I hadn't money to buy minerals for them. That I would mix it and put for them in the fridge. So that thermocool was the one I started with at Lagos and with business. Later on, I bought a crate of Coke. After mixing the orange squash, I saw it wasn't doing fine. Then I bought a crate of Coke, and that crate of Coke was the one I started business with. So then at Lagos, my dear, I started that drink business, and as God might have it, start to improve, start to increase. That will tell you, obey. When God say what He say you will do, you do it. He will be there for you. He never fail. He will not disappoint you because of your obedience to His word. So then I found myself the business moving. I got card. I went to Coca-Cola company and got a card, which means they will be supplying me directly to my and then 7-Up, I went to them, malt, named them. So I got cards from all these companies, and then with a little 7 after paying our house rent for a year, and they will take off the one we'll be managing, eating with, Then remember, I have to find school for my daughter Blessing, continue in the nursery school. My son Noble and Uche have to continue secondary school, because Noble started secondary school at Jos. When I was at Jos at Walsh College, that was first year, while Uche was in primary 6. Okay, so Uche was in primary 6, and Noble was in first year in secondary school before their father came. You can know how long, and I've stayed with them before their dad came. So when we got at Lagos, with a little God have helped me to save. We paid the accommodation with the feeding, and then I have to find a school for my daughter Blessing, because already she was in nursery school in Jos, and then I have to get a school for my 2 children, Uche and Noble. Uche have to go into secondary school already. Noble have already started secondary school. I got them at Animosho secondary school. They got a school, and then Blessed got a nursery school, into nursery school. The boss will come in to pick her from home, and we hadn't car then. When I was leaving Jos, when you are working with a company, they give you a car and a driver. When you resign, they take by their car. So my husband haven't worked as to get a car. So, but what I did was to pay for the transport, the bus that will come in to pick her and then drop her from nursery school to. So that's how we started until then the cars I applied for, the companies gave me, and they started supplying me with a drink. That's it. Gradually, I started buying some empties. I buy 5 Coke today. I buy 7-Up Coke, empty. I started with 5 for all of them, more. So as I started, then I was doing typing. Do you remember at Jos, I told you I did secretarial course, which I get a diploma in. And when I went to overseas, the first thing I registered was secretaryship, and then I got a certificate on it before going into managerial profession. So what I did, and when I was coming back, there was a typewriter we bought. You know, that time, you know, overseas, the little money you get, your husband get both of me the same account, the same bank. So after paying our rent and the school fee and this and the feeding, we were able to take out some money and buy typewriter. And that typewriter was the one my husband used in writing his thesis and all the rest of them. So I came back with it. It was a portable typewriter. So when I opened this drink business, and then since I know I was a secretary, I can type, I opened typing. I said, right in the board, I put it outside, type your document. My dear, this God, don't limit him for what he will do. These people going with empty hand, the husband going just to start a work. And with the little money I had, I have to start immediately and then put them here and there for all the drinks. And then start that typing, because I know that typing is something that is my handwork. It will give me money. I'm not going to lose. I'm not going, you know, it's gaining. So people were bringing something to type. And then by then I was with Uche. When Uche was with us at Just, one of my brothers. He was stubborn to the mother when he was, I think about how many years old? About 4 years or so. He was so stubborn. Then I took him. So he stayed with me at Jos, but then he changed character. People seeing him wouldn't believe. Then when we came to Lagos, then as he opened that drink as a business, he was staying in the store for me. In that our flat, in front of, there is a store in it attached to it. Okay, so I used that store plus another room where I packed the this. So he was staying there. As he was selling for me. I haven't got school yet for him. And then I was typing. That type your document. People were coming. Even there was a company near us there, they used to bring their documents for me to type. In fact, it was started giving me money. So I don't have to put Umaruche in the school, and in the elementary school. When he comes back, he will stay in the store. While I'll be staying in the store while he goes. When he comes, he will stay there. Then I'll be typing. If I continue typing, when it's 5, anybody that brings job, I'll say, no, sorry, I was going to cook for my husband. Because, you know, he goes to work. By the time he comes, he's somebody, immediately he closes work, he will come. If any time you don't see him come back at that normal time he used to come, you know that maybe there is a bit of urgent thing they are doing in the office. So if it is 5 o'clock, I will stop typing to go and cook, you know, and for the children and for him, so that when he comes back, he will see food to eat. So we continue that way, my dear. God was seeing us through. So like I said, Blessing was in the nursery school, and these 2 children were in the secondary school. And well, until my husband started getting salary the second month, and then they started giving me 400 naira. 400 naira. It looks ridiculous. Though money, this 400 had little value those days more than now, the naira now. But then I was making, the amount I was using every month was up to 3,000 for 7. I have my 3 children, my husband and myself, that's 5, plus my brothers. You see? My brothers,